everybody. So my name is Charisse. If this is your first time on my channel, I moved into my 4Runner 4 years ago and started living nomadically. I posted a life update recently. I was living in Oregon and I moved back into my 4Runner, so I'm excited for that. Yesterday I actually took a video, just very overwhelmed about some stuff going on in my life. I've kind of jumped into the unknown. I don't really know what I'm going to do financially right now. I kind of left a more stable living and financial situation in Oregon, and I've moved somewhere new. In the video I took yesterday, I just was talking about how overwhelmed I was, but at the same time how proud I am of myself and how much growth the way I'm reacting to this situation shows. I feel like very relaxed and at peace. Last night I was feeling very overwhelmed about the situation and not knowing what's going to happen. This whole entire lifestyle has just instilled so much trust in me towards the universe, towards God, to provide all of my needs. A lot of times I will be like pushed to the very end of what I have and wonder like how I'm gonna fucking make it, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna make money, and it always ends up coming in. I'm always provided for, and so I have this huge trust system with the universe that has been instilled by this type of lifestyle. So when I first moved into my car, it was a Volvo. I moved out to Humboldt and I didn't know anybody, and it was a huge trust fall into like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it out here, but you know, like I heard that there was ways to like make money in the weed industry, and within 2 weeks of being in Humboldt, I had a job. I think it was like some construction type stuff. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that was the beginning of this whole process. And just last night kind of freaking out, but also congratulating myself for reacting so calmly to this kind of chaotic unsureness, but showing myself that I can handle this. Like, I've got this. Like, everything's gonna be alright. I don't need to freak out. I still freak out a little bit. I cried a little bit, let it out. But after I got it out, I just kind of, I stabilized, I calmed down, and I realized I am so fucking powerful. I am so capable. I am extremely strong. I've been traveling alone, almost completely alone, for about 4 years. I haven't done too much extensive traveling. I did travel with some friends on a bus for a couple months earlier this year, and I have spent time kind of moving around a little bit, like living with people on properties, but for the most part, for the past 4 years, I have been a single woman alone living out of her vehicle, and I have definitely proven to myself that I am capable of so much more than I ever thought I was capable of before. I feel like there was a part of me that always believed in myself, but it took me a long time to actually get the guts to jump into my car and leave fucking Sacramento and go somewhere new. But once I did, it was just like the start of this extreme confidence building, self-empowering process. So yeah, yesterday in that video I was just really overwhelmed, but really proud of myself. I've struggled a lot with self-harm, suicidal tendencies, and self-hate ever since I was a little girl, and the fact that there was a little bit of this like, oh, I just want to die, but it didn't last for very long, and I kind of pulled myself out of that quickly and just realized, you know what, I have options. I can figure this out. I always have. It's already figured out for me, you know. Put that out to the universe. It's already fucking figured out. I'm already provided for, and I'm already taken care of. And today I've just been kind of sitting with myself. This is where I'm staying at the moment. I park my 4Runner in the front. My friend lives in this space here, and he has let me stay here for the past 3 or 4 days. This is not going to be a permanent living situation. Honestly, I probably don't want to be here longer than a few more days, but I'm really grateful to be here as this kind of little in-between of figuring out what I'm going to do next. But that's kind of a big part of this lifestyle. Is it's a lot of hopping around, dude. It's a lot of hopping around. And honestly, I feel like most of the time you don't know where you're gonna go until you get there, and it can be really scary, but also really fulfilling in a lot of ways. It's built a lot of trust in me, that I am going to be provided for, and that everything is gonna be alright, and that I don't have to just freak out and lose my shit and have severe debilitating anxiety attacks anymore. It's taken a lot of self-healing and work on myself over the years to not be that version anymore, but I am doing so much better. I do freak out still sometimes. Like 3 months ago, I posted a video about, I think it's like called depression and loneliness, or like the struggles of mental health, being homeless. I don't remember what it's called, but you guys can check it out. I'll write it in the bottom of this. That's actually a video of me freaking out, showing kind of how I handle my fucking freakouts when I have anxiety attacks, or when the depression hits and stuff is just chaotic and doesn't seem to be going right in my life. But anyway, today I've just been chilling and listening to music. I meditated, I journaled, did some positive affirmations, and I've been organizing my car, and I'm just like reminding myself how fucking strong I am. Like, it can be really scary sometimes living like this, especially like when you're running on nothing, you know? It feels like you're running on nothing. I don't have a lot of money at this moment, but, you know, I always know that I'm okay. I always know that I'm gonna be okay, and I don't always know how, but it always works out for me. So, yeah, today has just been very much more empowering than I felt yesterday. I was feeling pretty depressed yesterday. I cried quite a bit, freaking out a little bit, just a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited to see where I'm going next, and I'm just putting out there that I'm going to have, that I already have an amazing job lined up for me, working for people who value me and pay me well, and just putting that out to the universe, and I know that it's already happening for me. So that's a little bit of my positive affirmations, what I exhibit in my life to attract better things for myself and keep me aligned with good things and good things happening, and just keeping a positive mentality about that. My life has been a little bit of a shit show lately. A little bit of a shit show. But you know what? It's all gonna be okay. My life has been a shit show for a really long time. A really long time. But you know what? Sometimes the shit show is the funnest thing to watch, so sometimes I definitely look back on some things that hurt really bad, and I can't help but laugh at it, because I'm like, I went through that how many times? How many times do I do that? Like, it's kind of funny. Like, sometimes the patterns frustrate the fuck out of me, and I'm just like, come on, get better for me. How do I change you? And then sometimes I'm looking at the patterns, I'm like, oh, this is funny. Universe has a sense of humor. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, you gotta laugh sometimes, but yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Just wanted to share a little video, another little update, and some encouragement if you are nomadic and or homeless or struggling in any way, that like, you are being provided for, you are loved, you are accepted, everything is working out. Best case scenario, everything is working out for you, and it can only get better from here. These are some of my favorite positive affirmations, and I hope that you guys feel encouraged. Thank you so much for watching my channel.